Uh-huh. Okay, so in case you're wondering, in case you're tuning in for the first time, this is all done for internal health. Health and wellness from the inside out. Not just for the superficial aspects, but you might be wondering, how much does this work on the abs and core? Do you get a washboard by doing this? Can you get a flat stomach? Can you get a six-pack or an eight-pack? The answer is yes, but that's not the main focus. That's not the main reason. The main reason is that we're building up the foundation of the body, the entire core, focusing on protecting the back, getting rid of aches and pains, reducing risk of injury, no matter if you're a gardener, tennis player, golfer, mountain biker, you name it, paddleboarder, whatever it is. The stronger the core is from the inside out, the better your quality of life, the less chance of risk of injury, being in the hospital, surgery, etc. So, it's building from the inside out all the health vital signs. Blood pressure, diabetes, heart protection, the whole shebang. So, this is part of it. This is one of those sessions that's a part of the whole plan. But yes, when you do it right from the inside out, the results do show, especially when your nutrition and your eating and your foods are pretty good for the most part. So, just to show you, the results do come when you're doing all the right things together in synergy. So I'm going to do a few stretches now. You might be a little bored, or you may be wondering, I wonder what he does for flexibility, or can this also be used for stretching and flexibility? The short answer is yes. Yes, I'm going to show you just a few little stretches right now while I catch my breath from that training session, abs and core. Don't forget to let me know where you're watching from, wherever you're tuning in from in the world. Post below, I want to know. So, when I designed this years ago, one of the things I needed was an effective way to stretch all the muscles throughout the whole body. Right now, you're only seeing me stretch the torso, the hips, some of the hamstrings, the glutes. And what I did was, I built this multi-use rigid mat. It's kind of like a hybrid between a bench and a mat, so that it can be used for all the things you've seen me do here in this session, and also set it down on the floor so that I could do my flexibility training while holding on to the AV handles for stability, allowing me to get leverage to open up these muscles, let everything relax, instead of having to try to grab furniture or grab onto my leg or something. feels good. All right, so I'm a little tired. If you see above, I mentioned 2 hours of video production. We went from about 3:30 to 5:30, had a professional crew in here, had the room rearranged a bit, opened up so that we can get all the equipment in here. Shot 2 hours of video of me going through several dozen sample exercises, and we didn't even scratch the surface. Then I had my studio manager, Rockstar Nikki, also going through a bunch of variations so that the women can see what a female of different levels is able to do on here. And then we went through a few exercises together to show what could be done at the same time. Again, all this was just a little sample, just scratching the surface. Then we did some Q&A narrative, some close-ups of the mechanics. My daughter chimed in with a really sweet, I guess you could say, testimonial. Some of the hidden backstory of this journey that's been unfolding for the last 10 years. She's been watching it since she was this big, seeing everything. All the ups and downs, all the risks, the uncertainty, the sacrifice, the missed vacations, 7 years of no dating, and me just focusing, pulling together a team to get the entire Sculpt to Fit movement off the ground, get the studio up and running, get the Sculpt to Fit home gym all-in-one packages complete, together, and ready to go. So that was 2 more hours today on top of about 5 hours that we did a few weeks ago at the studio. When it's all put together properly, it's going to tell a really cool story and show you some things that I just couldn't simply show you on my own. So I'm a little tired from doing that, but needed to get this short abs and core and flexibility session in, because every day is the opportunity, and there are no excuses when you have one of these right in your home to spend 20, 25, 30 minutes taking care of number one, you, the priority. You got to put yourself first so that everybody else can get your best and you can put your best into this world. So I thank you for watching. Post below, let me know you were watching, let me know where you're watching from and what else you might want to see, or any questions that you might have after watching this short session. As always, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you, and I'll see you next time.